Hi everyone, welcome back. And yeah, here we are outside the front of the house. Thanks for all your support and your comments, lovely comments on the on last week's video, the 10,000 subscriber
what to do,
one.
we still don't know.
We still don't know what to do. We've had loads of suggestions. The reason we don't know what to do, we had a plan, but next week's going to be raining all week, so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff indoors. As for now, we're just finishing doing a bit of rendering for some friends. Rendering again, eh? Wow. We've got some trees to plant from one of our subscribers, Louise Wheeler. Thank you, Louise. And we're going to start cutting the grass down towards the greenhouse, because now I've got the windows.
There's a train. Ooh. Wow, what's he carrying?
I don't know, hang on. Oh, too late. Yeah, so we're going to start swimming around, so
we're easily distracted.
yeah, so Ange can plant the rest of her stuff here and things like that, and I need to access to the greenhouse for windows, etc. So we do a bit of that as well. Look at this cuteness. So we're at a friend's, Dave and Julie's, and look at these lot. They've had one pig had 14 or so, and another one had 6 or 7. Yeah. Wow. Hey, fucker.
Oh yeah, you don't like smoke.
Yeah. Bundles of cuteness. Hello, mother. What have you got there? And daddy. Wow. So Dave has 44 goats here now. Living the life of Riley. Pruning the trees and everything. Huh. Hello. He's a pretty boy. You kid's cute, eh? You cute. Look at you. Wow, he's really, really pretty goat. Hello, mother.
Esther. Esther.
Look, they all know their names and everything. Yeah, I guess Dave doesn't really need to prune his trees anymore. That's madness. Ooh. Dave's just shook the oranges out of the tree, and as you can see, they're all going mad for it. Well, I never knew that they'd eat oranges. Yeah, I think Dave's trying to convince me to get some goats, and I think he could be right. We need to find the right place to put them, but they're really gentle and quiet, and quite cute. So, just for a change, we've come to Dave's today to do some more rendering. That'll be a novelty. Hey, so we're going to finish, sort of render this wall in. It's quite long, 5 meters by, 2.5 meters high. We'll bung a couple of coats on that today. And basically Dave's just built this room, this is lovely blockwork. I've rendered the outside there, and then this whole place is just for his dogs. God bless them. Hey, so good morning. Guess what we're doing? Yeah, we're going to go down and check out the bees. We have a new box to replace one that's dirty. Yeah, like I say, we have a new box here, Bellatrix, to replace one that's dirty. And we're also going to take down another new box, or not new, repainted box, just in case we have some other splits we need to do or something. Okay, we've arrived down here and it's a bit quiet. It's cooler today, yeah, a little bit cooler. We're supposed to have had rain, but so these guys are in and out, in and out. Oh, little dead bee here. Which happens, that's the normal process of things.
So this one we need to replace definitely.
Yeah, so there's another dead bee there. There's a few dead bees on the floor, which means the ants aren't particularly busy. Oh, there's one now, look. So this is what the ants do when the bees die. They take the bees away for food. We don't mind the ants being here because formic acid is known to repel varroa mites. So let's have a look, see how it goes. Okay guys, we've just taken the lid off this this box and look what we found. Not good at all. So we'll remove these guys. Probably there because it's warm. They're not actually inside the hive obviously, but it's not really good to have them there, so we'll remove them, I think, don't you, Ant?
Yeah, and I'll give it a scrape.
Okay guys, so what this?
Scraping. I'll just give it a quick clean.
Okay, so basically what we've done, we've had a new painted hive because the old one was, as you can see, very dirty in the bottom. We had some moisture issues going on here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, a bit dirty, a bit mouldy, and yeah, not good for the bees. This hive had lots of wax moth in it, and it also had a bit of varroa mite. So we have a few with the damaged wings. So we're going to have to put some new varroa treatment on here. These are nearly gone. But that's them. So basically we just put the old hive to the side, yeah, and then just put the new hive in the old hive's place and just put all the frames back over. So basically they've got a nice clean new hive. Everything still smells the same. The hive's in the same position, and it's even got similar writing, we think, on the front. This one's got Tintidas Matinja 69. This one's all a different colour, but bees recognise writing and things like that, so there we go. And they're all going in and out of there, so that's really good. Right, it's filming. Okay, so this is great news. This is one of the hives we split. We thought it was a bit early, but look, this is a play cup, queen cup here, nothing to worry about. Full of new brood. Yeah, both sides of this frame. So that's a full frame of brood there. And again, look, full of new brood, which means lovely. We have a queen. We're looking for the queen. We're notoriously not very good at finding her. If anyone spots her, please. But this is such great news. So our split was successful. This is a really good sign as well.
That's
lovely.
It's
just full of brood. And they're really quiet as well. So that's really good. We haven't smoked it yet. So that's 2 full frames of brood. So that means we don't really have to find the queen, because we know there's a queen in there, because you don't get eggs. You don't get brood without a queen. So another frame, nearly full frame of brood. Some new larvae here. I don't know if you can get a close up in there. Look at these guys.
Oh, look at those. They look like little maggots, but they're lovely little baby bee larvas.
We'll have some drone brood here. I'm a bit sort of concerned about, but no sign of a queen yet. But she must be. Oh no. Well, we've got a queen obviously, but it would be nice to see her. But yeah, you don't always need to see the queen, because it's obvious there's a queen in this hive, because that's 3 frames of brood already. And last time we inspected this, there was no brood in here at all.
Yeah, we introduced a frame from one of our really
just to keep it going, didn't we? So this is all nectar in this side and pollen. So the queen was on one of those 3 frames. Obviously we missed her. And again, pollen and nectar. Oh, I'm so pleased. So pleased. This. Oh, you've got we've got a bit of damage with varroa here, so we'll have to put some more varroa, different type of varroa treatment, we think. This is all honey and nectar, bit of nectar. And this side's
the same.
Well, the same, honey and nectar. Not much honey, but more nectar on this side and pollen. Cool.
Good girls.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And they're quiet, which is good, because we know the hive next to us is
a bit feisty.
They're full of attack bees. Yeah, this is, again, see the glistening new honey in there. And same this side. Look, they're repairing damage. If they don't like something, they'll just take it out and reuse the wax. Yeah, so they've obviously repaired a lot of damage, which you can see in the floor here, the stuff they've been digging out. Yeah, so what we'll do now is just sweep that out. Cool, really, really pleased. Well done, girls. If you can. Well, guys, really good news for us. A good and bad news, but they're both really. This hive here has 3 brood and a new queen. Yeah, we didn't see the queen. It's obvious she's there because there's 3 whole brood frames. So she's doing really well, and this is one of the splits that we made a few weeks back. So that's really good news. This one, we think it could possibly have swarmed, because it was absolutely manic when we done the splits ages ago. But we put another box on the top, as you can see. Another brood box. They don't seem to have used it, and there don't seem to be as many bees in there, and there's lots and lots of broken down queen cups. So we think they've swarmed, made a new queen, and she's not started laying yet, so it's in that process. Yeah, this one, yeah, I don't hold out much hope. This is the disappointing one. Still, it's still. Yeah, there's four frames of bees. We've added a frame of fresh brood from the really busy hive over there. But yeah, we'll see. We're just sort of not too sure about this one. They're still going. They're in the same stage now as this one was 2 weeks ago. So it could be good. We like to keep things natural and let them do things. You know, we're not particularly fussed if they swarm, to be honest, because you lose half your hive. Yeah, we try not to. We try to prevent it. We know how to prevent it. But you lose half your hive. You still get half a hive, and then they make a new queen. Blah blah blah. But we're not completely focused on farming honey all the time. We love having bees here, mainly for the pollination more than anything. So, the honey is nice. Hey ho. This one we just put a new box on because it was really dirty. You saw us do that. So there's 6 brood in there. So that's our oldest queen, and she's doing really well. Last time we looked, there were 4 brood, I think. So and lots of wax moths. So yes, actually last time we looked, 4 brood and very dirty. These lunatics in here. There's 11 frames of brood. There's queen cups all over the place. So we need to do a split on this. I'll do the split probably in the week. Definitely, because or else they're going to swarm as well. Great news here as well. We actually saw this hive, Beth. We saw the new queen, and she's just started laying. So there's like 50 or 60 capped cells, and there's like half a frame of eggs. So really, really pleased to have. So that's 2 hives we got now with new queens, doing really well. We think the hive behind Ange there is requeening itself at the moment. So that's all good for the springtime. We're going to put this one, I'm probably just going to put honey super on the top and a queen excluder, because we made a mistake. We put honey super on to give them a bit of room to put the honey into, and the queens laid it. So what we're going to do is put a queen excluder on top of this honey super. You see the honey supers are smaller than the brood frames, yeah? So we're going to put a queen excluder on and another honey super, so they can take honey out of there, store it up above, and gives them more room, gives her more room to. It's not quite big enough to split, you know. So, but that one over there, definitely, we need to do a split within the next 3 or 4 days, I reckon. Anyway, that's enough of bees. Let's go and do some stairs. I'll turn the pump off in a minute. Better. So finally, I'm going to get to do the stairs. Yeah, just a brief description, brief how to make a set of very simple stairs. These were always temporary when I put them in here. I'll take them out now and show you how to make a set. I do believe we only have in with 1 screw. Yes, and that's everything I thought. A lot heavier than I thought.
Well, you made them.
I know. I'm thinking, do I pass them out through the window?
Yes.
Rather than trying to go all the way around? What do you think? Or get them up on the pool table. Yay! I'm too old for this. I need some padding on my...
Your jumper's out there.
Yeah. Okay. Follow me. By the way, while we're here, we've had some questions when I've finished the calzada, when I've finished everything else. The calzada, there's no hurry to finish it because it's in the way of nothing, so it'll be done soon. I'll try and do 1 a week for the next few weeks.
Yeah,
We've got
right.
1, 2, 3, only 5 more to do. there on the operating table. Okay, sorry about the wind, guys. It's that time of year, you know, seasons changing and all that stuff. So the stairs, the problem with the stairs are they are too wide. These are 700mm wide. I need to make them 600mm wide because in the games room I'm going to put insulated plasterboard on the walls, so I need to make these narrower. Plus they're just quickly bodged up. All the treads are just screwed in, there's nothing else holding them. So what I'm going to do is take this runner, this off the end, yeah, and leave the treads on the other side, take this off, and then I'll show you what we need to do to make your stairs nice and firm, and it's easy. Okay, first off, what we're going to do, I'll show you, is take our trusty Hilti SD22A impact driver and remove all these screws on this side. I've just had a thought. Before I remove all the screws, I'm going to ensure that I mark these stairs with a pencil line or something, top and bottom, which gives me a cut line to do every single one. Yeah, so I must do that before I take any more screws out. So as you can see, I've just remarked all these where the treads were. The reason I didn't do this when I initially made the staircase was the fact that all this timber was fairly green cut. Yeah, none of it is seasoned or kiln dried or any of that stuff. So basically let it, you know, it's been a year or more in that room getting cooked every summer and cooling down in the winter. So now I have my stringers all marked out, or this one anyway. I'm going to go and cut these. So what I'm going to do is make it so the treads, these here, sit into the stringer by 10mm. Yeah, so I'm going to cut, oh, get the camera in the right place. So I'm going to cut a 10mm slice out of in between those lines. Cut there and there, 10mm deeper than the rest of this. So the tread actually is supported by the edge of this timber, yeah, which is how to do it properly. Okay, so that's all of them cut out to the same depth. Doesn't really matter. I made it 10mm, about 3/8 of an inch. But it doesn't really matter as long as you cut your top and your bottom ones accurate to the width of the treads. Then the rest I've just scored put 2 more cuts or 2 or 3 more cuts in them just to make it easier to chisel them out. So I'm going to do that now. So guys, you can see what I've been doing, just chiseling out in between the saw cuts, which makes it a lot easier. I'll show one close up. I have my glamorous assistant here with me now. I'll show one close up so you get the idea of what happens. But the idea of putting the saw cuts in makes them easy to break out, yeah, but it also gives you a depth gauge all the way through. So just where you have to remove the wood to the bottom of the cut, and you're at the same depth all the way along. So here we go. So we've got the saw cuts to start here, so that's where you start your chisel basically. And we're too far in to do it through that way, but I can turn it up the other way around. Just get the bits roughly knocked out. And when we get to the end, you're probably better off going in from that end, the same as the other end. For some reason it's being really odd. And there we go. So now all we need to do is just clean that up. Like I said, you can see the bottom of the circular saw blade marks, yeah, so you just need to trim down to the bottom of them, and then you know you're the same depth. All the way along. Probably have to do these from this end as well. There we go. It doesn't matter if it gets a bit rough in the middle here, because you'll only see this edge, these cuts, and this edge, so but you don't want to be too high anywhere, or else it'll make the tread not sit down properly, yeah. So there we go. Okay, so that's the 10 of them chiseled out and ready to be fixed back on. I'll just put a bit of glue on them and then stick them on and then turn them over. But then I'm at the point where I need to make the staircase narrower, so all these treads on the other side I'll be cutting 100mm 4 inches off them, yeah, just to make the staircase go from 700 wide to 600 wide. Easy stuff. I'll just turn this over, glue it up and screw it all back down now. So that's that side now, back screwed on. All these heads of these screws are countersunk because I'm putting a finish. I don't care what it looks like because I'm going to put a finish over it anyway. Yeah, but that's now everything on this side. All the treads are countersunk in 10mm, so every one of them, the weight is bearing on this timber all the way up through. Now I could have made it really fancy and left this chunk of wood in there, yeah, to hide the nosings of the tread. This tread, you would have a rising normally, and this would be a nosing which sticks out over the riser, yeah. But I haven't chose that way. I've gone for just simplicity more than anything, because like I say, I'm going to put a finish over this So you won't see this anyway, and you won't see this end. So basically on the other side I've just taken the stringer off, and we're going to repeat the process exactly the same. So I'll pencil mark where the cuts go, cut them out, chisel them out, and that's that side done then. So that's the other stringer all done, chiseled out, etc. Now all I've got to do is cut 100mm 4 inches off every tread to make the whole staircase 100mm 4 inches narrower. So now they're all 100mm shorter, apart from this one. I had to stop cutting because this one had a snapped off screw. Luckily I remembered, so I'd have to buy a new saw blade. So I've cut down as far as I dare, and I'll have to cut the rest with a hacksaw. Okay, so here goes. Hacksaw, blade, might cut some butter, if I'm lucky, and hardened steel screws. I don't hold out much hope for either, but we'll give it a go.
Come on, get back into it.
It's all wobbling around. So that's going to take forever. Hang on, I've got a tool for this. Right, I have to change the blades because this is a wood blade that was on there. And this is metal and wood. This is known as a what are they called? This is the make fine German make multi-master. So it's a vibrating multi-tool. You get multiple blades for it. Very noisy, so I'm going to have to adjust the volumes in a minute, but it's a good piece of kit. Weirdly, no screw head. So, where was it?
Couldn't have gone up quite that far.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, never thought of that. Oh well. Okay guys, there we go. Bits of glue everywhere, but basically how to make a simple set of stairs. Yeah, it's not complicated. When I cut the pieces with the skill saw, yeah, or with the circular saw I should say, you could do that with a hand saw. You know, you could even do it with, you know, you don't need to cut these sections out and leave it so it looks pretty from the top. There's, you know, that would mean a lot of chiseling, etc. But straight across with a handsaw, you know, the same size as the treads are going to be, and yeah, just fix them together with screws, and make sure you got this 10mm lip here, and this is really going to be a really strong set of stairs. And I'll just show you some basics, guys. I'll sketch it somewhere just to show you some basics of the rules of stairs. Okay, basics of stairs, yeah. So you've got your top floor level here, and your ground floor level here. So it could be ground floor, first floor, wherever. And your steps going up. These are risers. These are treads. Riser and treads, yeah, all the way up. And when you put your boards on a proper full staircase, you'll have a board on there, right, which will be your tread, and a similar backing, which could be a similar size or a different material. So this on your tread, yeah, will have a bit sticking out, this bit sticking out over, so you don't catch your toes when you're walking up. But it's irrelevant with these type of stairs now. But this is called a nosing, your tread, and this is your riser here. They're all put together on a piece of timber like these, which is called a stringer. Yeah. What I've done is made a set without any of these risers in, so it's just a wooden set of basic stairs. Yeah. So the easiest way to work out how many stairs you need is find out your top level to your ground level to your bottom level. Yeah, and let's say in this case it's just to make it easier, 2 meters. I'll do it in metric because everything's easier in metric. So if it's 2 meters, if you had 10 steps, they would be 20 centimeters or 200 millimeters each, wouldn't they? Yeah, 20 times 10 would give you 2 meters. Yeah, that's from there to there. So every step would be 20 centimeters or 200 millimeters. Yeah, simple stuff. So basically, if you're normally when you build a house, your ceiling height here is 2.4, so your top floor would be maybe 2.6. Yeah, so you divide your 2.6 by your riser height, and generally speaking, risers are normally 200 rising, and this distance is called the going. Yeah, where your tread is, and the tread is usually 230 or 225, 230, something like that. Yeah, so if you divide 2.6 by your 200 risings in an average standard household, yeah, you'll have 13 steps, which is 200 into 2.6. Simple maths, guys. So it's the height, let me write this down, height divided by the number of treads. And in some places there is a code for this, but if you're building a garden shed or steps in your garden, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but you want 200 as a nice comfortable height, and 225 going is a nice size for your foot to fall onto. Simple stuff. I've got my 80 shoulder pad on, and it's pink as well. It's like lovely. There. I'm not going to fit it now because this wall has to be insulated and plasterboarded, etc. So, but what's saying about the ends, it doesn't matter what they look like. So what I'm going to do with these is clad them with cork on the sides and the top, not the treads obviously. So they look like, you know, from a cork tree from the side. And it'll match what I'm going to do in the sauna. So in here, I've decided I'm going to clad the back of this with cork as well, because cork's fireproof, etc, etc. Only problem with that is it's now April and I can't cut cork legally until I think it's June, July. I'll check it out, but until the summer, so we'll have to wait. Okay guys, that's it from us this Friday. Look, matching tops. And we matched the broom behind us. So. And now about the 10,000 subscriber celebration. 10,000 of you guys love us. Oh, it's fantastic. So what we're going to do is a Q&A. So if you've got any questions, we'll try to answer all of them, honestly and truthfully. Any questions at all, please let us know in the comments. This video is out on the 22nd, Friday the 22nd. So we'll do our Q&A next Friday the 29th. Look at that for maths.
So, yeah.
And yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So please comment a question and we'll write them all down and then make yourself look absolute fools by reading them out and telling you all about us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes, subscribes. Don't forget, ring that little notification bell.
Ding ding.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.